What's up, guys? Fears, audience. Fears, what up? What's going on, guys? What is up? Well, all I gotta say is get ready for a fantastic show, guys. Get ready for a absolute fantastic show. Three new topics tonight. Topics we've never talked about. Oh, I'm sorry. Two new topics. One topic that we have to talk about, the Fearsman script, and you guys will understand why when I tell you guys about it. So I've got my cup of coffee, and guess what, guys? An old friend. I have not used this coffee cup in quite a while. If you guys remember, Fears used to drink a lot of coffee out of this coffee cup whenever I had my security job in Missouri. I was at the Verizon call center. Somebody came up to me one day and said, "Hey, Fears, do you want a new mug?" And I went, "Sure." I'm like, "Is it free?" And he's like, "Yeah, of course it's free." He goes, "We get free stuff all the time because we're working at Verizon." I was like, "That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool." And so they gave me this thing that says, "On Hub, the better, faster router." So I've drank a lot of coffee out of this mug. I think the better question is why wouldn't I get a free mug, you know? So what's up, guys? I hope you guys are all doing well. Hope you guys are all doing great. Hope you guys are all doing fantastic. Fantastic. There it is. Let me just click on the comments so I know who I'm talking to. Dankness says, "Hey, Fears, what's up? I gave you a like." Dankness, I always appreciate you giving me those likes. I really do. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart, buddy. I really can't thank you enough. Be sure to check out Dankness Falls on YouTube and on Instagram, guys. Dankness does live streams, and he's always hooking me up with the likes. And I can't thank you enough. I cannot thank you guys enough. So anyway, shout out to the fans. We got three people watching. Now we got 2 watching because somebody went away. Well, if you don't want to watch me, then get out of here. I'm just joking. Now we got 3 people watching again. Anyway, so what's up? So the topics for tonight are the Fearsman script, school, now and then. I'm sorry, school, then and now. There's a lot's changed from when I went to school, because I'm older than you guys, I'm 38, to like people going to school now. Whether it's in grade school or high school or college, a lot has changed, and I thought that would be a good topic to talk about. And then the third topic I found was on the internet. It was people dealing with dangerous pets. Like what's the cutoff limit of a normal pet and a dangerous pet? And I thought, we can explore that. So shout out to all the fans. Now we got 6 people watching. And but first, before we get into any, as always, Fears is going to do all of his updates. The first update, my God, StreamYards, you fucking piece of shit. I am so sick and tired of like streaming on my goddamn phone. I want my stream time back. I'm serious. It's January 17th, guys. Fears will not get back some stream time until I think January 27th is what they told me. Fuck. Unbelievable. So that's the first update. So we're going to be streaming on the Fears phone for quite a while until I get some stream time back. It sucks. It absolutely sucks that you only get like 20 hours. They should, StreamYards, listen to Fears. Listen to me. You need to bump up the hours because there's people that stream more than me. And I stream not every day, but like almost every day. Like if I stream on a Monday, you guys know for a fact Fears will stream on a Wednesday or a Thursday. You know what I'm saying? Because I stream in between the vlogs. So that stream time definitely needs to, come up a little bit. That's all I'm saying. So hopefully I get some stream time back soon. Because I hate streaming on my phone because it sucks. I have to plug in like my chargers so I get a full charge while and my phone is old, so I have to like put the charger in a certain way to get that connection while it's charging while I'm streaming. And then I got to position like the laptop over here so, I don't miss out on any of your guys' comments. And you guys know, some people were bitching at me like, oh, Fears doesn't click on our comments. Who the fuck cares? Who fucking cares? As long as I read your comment, who fucking cares? Who the fuck cares if I like if I click on Danknesses, or actually I don't even know if I can do it right now because I'm streaming on my phone. But who cares? If whenever I have some stream time, that I click on your fucking comment. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. You know what I'm saying? As long as I read it, then I'm connecting with you guys. I don't know. You can't please everybody, guys. But anyway. Oh yeah, shout out to all of my fans in Missouri. I got my Missouri State hat on. My buddy went to Missouri State. He went to Missouri State, and I've had this hat for a long time. He said, "Hey, Fears, there's a gift shop." He goes, "Do you want me to get you a free hat?" I was like, "Why wouldn't I want a free hat, buddy?" So their mascot is the bear. So yeah, I've had this hat for quite a long time. Hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right, guys? So anyway, I got a couple more updates. My dad is doing fantastic. Fantastic. He's got 2 treatments in him, and this treatment works a little bit different. It's still the clinical trial, basis, that my dad got accepted into. It's liquid radiation that they're injecting into him. And so it's a stronger medication. It's a stronger medication, and basically the way I was told was the more cancer levels that you have, the more you're fucked. So let's say you have 250 cancer levels, you're pretty much on death's doorstep. You know what I'm saying? The trick is to get those levels down below 0. If you get them below 0 or at 0, then the cancer's in remission, which of course is what I want my dad to do. And my dad's a fighter. If I get cancer, because it's in my family, so maybe one day Fears will get cancer. It's a little scary, but you guys know I would take my dad's example and be like, fuck cancer. Fears will not give up. I will fucking fight to the fucking death of me to get that fucking cancer bullshit out of me. And so anyone out there that has cancer, I can sympathize with you. My grandpa Fears, he died of cancer, but he died of a different type of cancer. He didn't die of prostate cancer. His cancer he got because he was around certain chemicals, because my grandfather used to work at a can factory, making all the cans, and they would spray some type of chemical on the cans. So I guess my grandfather made tons of cans, for food products, different types of products, any product that comes in a can, I guess my grandfather made. And my grandfather had a lot of jobs, but that was one of his biggest jobs, and one of the jobs that he was most proud of, because he worked at that can factory forever. And I guess whatever chemical they used back then, thank God they've gotten better at protecting their workers. But apparently, I guess there wasn't a lot of safety shit back in the day, or whatever. And unfortunately, my grandfather was breathing in those chemicals. And so probably a lot of people that worked at that can factory back in the day probably died like my grandfather, and it's fucking bullshit, but I miss my grandfather very much. He was a fucking cool guy. You guys would have loved him. Grandpa Fears was the fucking man, dude. He was the fucking man. I'm serious. He was a kick-ass guy. And I only got to have a couple memories with him, because he died when I was around 7 or 8. So it's unfortunate. It really is. So, like my grandfather fought till the end. My dad is going to fight to the end. And if I ever get cancer, hopefully I won't. But if I do, I'm going to take examples from my grandfather and my dad and fight to the bitter fucking end, because I don't envy anyone to have cancer. Not even my worst enemies. Fuck you, Moody from New Zealand. He's probably one of my worst enemies. I hate that guy with a goddamn passion. I hate him. I hate him, but I wouldn't wish cancer on him. Hopefully he would get something else, but I wouldn't wish cancer on him. But I hate that guy beyond belief. But cancer is a son of a bitch. Cancer is a son of a bitch. So my dad's doing great. So they have to wait a little bit longer to check my dad's levels. But apparently this new type of treatment is doing really well. Like, my dad feels better. He's got more energy. So I don't know. We'll see. And I asked my... Oh, hang on. I asked my mom, I said, well, why do you have to wait longer? My mom's like, well, they have to let the medicine, sit inside your dad longer so it can attack the cancer cells. Because this new liquid radiation treatment is supposed to attack the cancer cells quicker, stronger, faster, shit like that. So, fingers crossed. I always tell my dad, my YouTube fans are praying for you. My TikTok fans are praying for you. And my dad says, John, tell them to continue to pray and tell them that I appreciate all the prayers. So my dad really appreciates all the prayers. I'm asking you guys to double down on the prayers. Double down on those prayers, guys. I appreciate it. So instead of like one prayer a day, do 3 times a day on the prayers for my dad. I know not everyone in the community and not every one of my fans is religious, but for the people that are religious, shoot some more prayers to my dad. And if you're not religious, then shoot some good vibes to my dad. I'm gonna really appreciate it. But my dad's doing good. My dad's doing great. My mom's doing great. My mom's leg was hurting. And my mom had to, a while back, one of my mom's brothers died, my Uncle Terry. So she had to go to Oregon because that's where my Uncle Terry was living at the time of his death. And I guess my mom, she fractured her leg getting out of a car. She tripped and fell or something, or she broke her leg. And they thought it was healed, but I guess it didn't heal properly or something. So whenever my mom was walking, there was pain shooting in her leg. So my mom talked to me a couple weeks ago and said, "Hey John, I'm gonna have to wear like a leg brace for it to heal properly." And so her leg is doing a lot better, which is good, which is really good. And I said, "Mom, I will have my fans pray for you too." My mom's like, "Oh, I appreciate that." So pray for my mom too. My mom said her leg was feeling better. So fingers crossed. I heard from my grandma today. Because usually I call my grandma, but I guess my grandma was like really missing me, so good old Grandma Fears, she called me, and I was like, this is a nice surprise, and she was just telling me everything that was going on, and she seems like she's doing well, so I'm like, that's good. A bit of good news for Fears, guys. As you guys all know, I didn't get fired from my job, but because of COVID, not a lot of people were coming to the building that I was securing. So they didn't need as many night guards. So my boss said, "Fears, it's not just you." He goes, "My hours got decreased." He goes, "And I had to let some people go." So he said, "Even though you're not working at this location anymore," he goes, "I will try and find you another location." And he goes, "You can pick up some hours." So last weekend, I picked up some hours on Saturday. I worked at like this fantastic resort. It was like a 5-star resort, like 5 pools, like three places to do your laundry on the property, a game room with like pool table, pinball machines, ping pong. They had an arcade, and it was a great resort. And I did such a good job. I had to work a 12-hour shift. I've done 12-hour shifts before, but it's been a long time, guys, since Fears has done a 12-hour shift. So I had to come in at 6 at night and work till 6 in the morning. I'll be honest, it wasn't that bad. Like, I took care of the responsibilities that I had to do, and then it was kind of nice. At this location, Fears got a security office. It wasn't a very big security office, but it was nice to have a security office again, because at the other place, that I just was securing at that I lost, and I've been there for like a year and a half. We didn't have an office, so it was a lot of driving around in the patrol car, walking around inside the building, outside the building. But this location, uh, they're like, "Oh, let me show you our office." I was like, "Really? We get an office? Nice." Again, it was. I went upstairs and I was like, "Ooh, coffee." So I guess I did such a good job at this resort that the owner was like, "Hey, are you a floater or are you?" They said, "Are you a floater or are you a permanent person?" I said, "Well, I said I was a permanent person, but I said because of COVID, they decreased like my hours and like 6 or 7 other officer hours." I said even my boss was working 5 days a week, and now they decreased his hours like down to 3 or 4. And they're like, "Wow." They're like, "Even your boss?" I was like, "That's what he told me." And they said, "Well, they said we need a night. They said we need a night shift guy." They said, "Would you care doing 6 at night to 6 in the morning?" I said that would be perfect. I said because I said I'm not a morning person. I'm not an afternoon person. I said I like having my whole day off and then working at night. I said the only time I would work during the day is if like I found the best like kick-ass like dream job and they were paying Fears mucho dinero. It was like, "Hey Fears, you got to be here at 8 in the morning." Then I would actually get up in the morning. But you guys know how I am. Fears gets cranky if I don't have my coffee. Fears gets cranky if I don't get, my little nappy time. And I get cranky when I don't have enough food in me. If I don't have those three things, I'm either a zombie, like, duh. I'm either that or I'm pissed off at the world, and I'm like, "Fuck you, just leave me alone, let me wake up, for Christ's sake." Or I'm a mixture of those two. I'm a pissed off walking zombie. So if anyone, thank God I live alone, so I feel bad for whoever I marry one day. I'm just not a morning person. So if I married like a lady that was like all chipper in the morning, I would really try not to like, take my anger out or my tiredness out on her. Because if she's like, "Hey, John, you're my husband, I love you, I made you breakfast," I would get enough energy to be like, "Oh, thanks, babe. I appreciate that. I really love you. Thanks for making me breakfast." But I wouldn't want to be like, "Oh, fucking leave me alone. Like, I'm so tired. Fuck getting up early." I'm just not a morning person. I'm sure you guys can understand. I'm sure people out there, you guys are not morning people. I fucking hate getting up early in the morning. Anyway, I'm rambling on. There's a bit of good news. So the guy that worked at the resort said, "Man, that's a shame. That's a shame that your hours got decreased." He said, "Well, we need a permanent person, a security guard at night." And I said, "Don't you have a permanent person?" He goes, "Well," he goes, "for the last 3 or 4 weeks," he goes, "it's been a new person always at night from your company." I said, "Oh, that sucks." And he goes, "Would you want to be a permanent person?" I said, "I need work. I need moolah. I need monies. Yes." So he said, "Well, write down all your information and write your last boss and let me see what I can do." And I said, "Perfect." So I wrote all my stuff down. And then my boss, even before I got those hours this weekend, was like, "Fears, I feel bad. I'm going to try and find you a permanent spot." So today I woke up from my nap and I had a message from the corporate office. And they were basically like, "Hello, John Fears, your boss called us and said," basically the message was, "Hello, John Fears, this is the corporate office of the security depot. Your boss told us that you're a good worker and that unfortunately like your hours got decreased. So we're going to try and find you a new permanent spot. Can you meet us tomorrow at 11 a.m. to talk about like your availability and if you want 40 hours or part-time or," and I was like, "Oh, nice." So tomorrow, guys, Fears is going in 11 a.m. and I'll let you guys know. Hopefully I can get, 5 days a week. And normally when I've had to do this before, you go into the corporate office and they basically ask you a couple questions. They're like, do you want to work full-time? Do you want to work part-time? And of course I'll say full-time. And then they say, what's your availability like? Do you like working in the morning? Do you like working in the afternoon? Do you like working a graveyard shift? So I'll tell them, I want to work the graveyard shift. And I usually like Sundays and Mondays off. Because if you do that and you work on the graveyard shift, you kind of get Saturday and Sunday off, and not Sunday and Monday, because you always whenever it's always the night before. So whenever you have, like, let's say I want Sunday off, right? You'll have to work all the way through Saturday morning, and then you get the rest of your Saturday morning off, the rest of your Saturday afternoon off, and then if you want Sunday off, then Saturday night going into Sunday morning, that's what you have off. And then if you want Monday off, then they'll give you the rest of like Sunday. The rest of Saturday night off going into the rest of Sunday night going into Monday morning. So I always ask for Sunday, Monday off, which is really Saturday and Sunday off, because then I can hang out with Randall. I can have my Saturday off. I can have my Sunday off. I can do whatever the hell I want. And Fears found a new church. And not only church, I found my church. Me and my dad Googled, and there's like 6 or 7 of my actual church. And I had no idea that my church, my religion, was in Florida. I could have just simply Googled it, but my dad helped me out. And a couple weeks ago, I was like, Dad, I said, I would really like to start going to church again. And he's like, well, he goes, don't you read the Bible that me and your mom bought for you? I said, occasionally. I said, I read it when I can. I work a lot. I said, I'm doing stuff with my fans. Editing, and I said, I read it when I can. And he goes, well, where is it? I said, my Bible is right next to my bed in my bedroom. He's like, okay. He's like, good. He's like, so it's on your side table? I was like, yeah. I said, it's always been on my side table. So we'll see. We'll see, guys. But that's good news. So one of two things will happen. Either they'll assign me to the resort that I worked at Saturday, or they'll be like, yeah, that like you did a great job there, but we've got a new location and they'll put me at a new location. So either one will be good. Either they'll put me at the 5-star resort that I worked on Saturday, which was a great fucking place. Or they'll be like, we've already got someone to cover that, John. You picked up some hours. That location's fine. We got another location for you. Or a third option. Or they'll let me pick. So, fingers crossed. Pretend Story says, what's up, Pretend Stories? He says, yeah, good luck. Will you wear a uniform to the interview? Or a fresh press suit? I'll probably wear a shirt and tie. Probably a shirt and tie. You never wear your security outfit to the corporate office unless they ask you to. So I've never been asked to wear my uniform to the corporate office, so I usually wear a nice button-down shirt and a tie. Or if they send me an email, say, just you don't have to dress real fancy. I usually dress the way they want. Like one time, like when I did my security training, for the interview, they said wear a shirt and tie. But then they said, like, for the training, they're like, you don't have to wear a shirt and tie for the training. They said just wear a nice shirt with a collar and tuck it in, to your jeans or whatever, So yeah. So fingers crossed. I'll let you guys know, as always. I'll keep you guys updated. But that was a very nice, because I was really starting to worry about bills, because I pay all my bills, but the funds were starting to get a little low, and I was like, oh shit, like I may have to find another job. So there's. Eventually, I'm going to find either a second job or another job, because I don't want to do security my whole life. But I need money now, so whatever security gig they give me, hopefully it's at night, the graveyard shift, and hopefully I can get Sunday and Monday off. If not Sunday and Monday off, then Friday, Saturday, because then that will really be Saturday, Sunday, because it's always the day. Hopefully I can get Saturday, Sunday off because then it's always the day before. So then I could get like Thursday, Friday off or some shit like that. So I'll keep you updated. I really will keep you updated. Let's see. Any more updates before we get into... let's see. I talked about my dad. I talked about my mom. I talked about the job. I think that's everything. Before we get into all the things. Oh, one thing. I don't want to start any drama, but I have to tell you guys about this. So, do you guys remember when I apologized to Quentin? I'm just so sick and tired of fighting with that guy. He said, Fears, I'll make you a deal. He said, if you apologize, and I said, well, I'm not going to apologize for everything. I said, I will just apologize for the stuff that I think you deserve an apology for. Which, I got really mad at him and said, hey, I hope you fucking die. I hope you fucking get raped in a fucking desert or some shit. And that was crossing a line. I shouldn't have said that. Now, all the other stuff I said about him, completely true. But that was crossing a line. So I did apologize to him. Another stipulation, I said, if I apologize, he's got some troll video up against on his channel about me, and I striked it. And I said, if I revoke the strike, will you take the video down? And he said that he would. Because I think he's just as sick and tired of arguing back and forth as I am. And I don't know if you guys know this, but Quentin almost died. Either this year or last year, I can't remember. But he was in a lot of, I guess he was in the hospital or whatever. I almost died last year because of my accident. And as you guys know, I'm not just only sick and tired of fighting with him, but I'm sick and tired of fighting with like Carl the Fan and Moody and all these other stupid idiots. So I try not to bring their name up. I try not to fight with them because that's all they want. They just want a reaction. They want to like annoy the fuck out of you. I could care less if all these people lived or died. If someone said like, hey, Carl the Fan died tomorrow, I'd be like, I don't care, you know, like I could really care less because they're not worth my time, they're not worth my energy. But anyway, long story short, I'm going to take Quentin for his word and I'm going to revoke the strike, and I hope that he removes the videos. And I told him, I said, once you remove the videos, I will not talk about you. You don't have to talk about me, and we never have to cross paths again. And I really hope he, like, fulfills his part of the bargain. I really hope so, because I'm so sick and tired of, like, fighting with him, fighting with other people. It's not worth my energy, you know? So, sometime this week I'm going to revoke the strike. I'll keep you guys updated, and we'll go from there. So, I think that's all the updates. Let's see. Because, you know, trolls, no matter what you do, like, no matter what you do, no matter what you say, they're always going to hate you. Oh, you didn't make enough videos. You didn't do this. You didn't do that. You're a fucking idiot, Fears. I hate you. Guess what? You're a fucking idiot. I hate you too. You know, like, I hate the back and forth. I'm like, I'm 38. I don't have time for all this crap anymore. Like, if you don't like my channel, if you don't like my videos, if you don't like my content, if you don't like my fans and you don't like me, then fuck off. I could care less. Don't watch me because I don't like you. I don't watch you, so fuck off. You know, like, I wish they would get that through their stupid fucking heads. But they don't, so I try to ignore them as much as possible. I try to block. That's why I hate any form of negativity. The minute someone starts spreading their bullshit through the chat, I just block them, delete them, and they get pissed when I block them, and I'm like, I don't care. It's my channel. I can do whatever I want, and I'll keep blocking you until the end of fucking time, you know? So I try to keep it nice and pleasant on my channel, so hopefully this year, you know, we have less fucking drama because I'm not going to bring them up as much or not at all. But I'll keep you guys updated. Pretend Story says, bow tie may look nice. I'll be honest. pretend stories. I only wear a bow tie. I've worn a bow tie a couple of times in my life. I've worn a bow tie when I when I was at my prom. When I was at my prom, I wore a bow tie, and then I wore a bow tie to a couple of weddings and stuff. So I'm not against bow ties, but I'd rather just wear a normal straight tie. So yeah. So yeah. Anyway, I think that's all the updates. Let's mosey on with the three topics. So tonight's topics again are the Fearsman script. Me and Randall have been working on the Fearsman script. I will tell you guys all about that in just a few seconds. I found two good topics. School, then and now, because when I went to school, it was very, very different. Just like it was different, like when my dad went to school, and now, so school, any form of school, whether you're in elementary school or high school or college, it's advanced. And I wish I had all the advantages that like young people have now, because it seems like it's a lot smoother, a lot more easier to go to school than when I went to school. They don't have to fucking lug around a million books. My back still hurts from lugging shitloads of books in my fucking book bag. So we'll get to that. That's topic number 2, and then topic number 3 is dangerous pets. I was like, you know what? I don't think we've talked about that on the show. So I said that could be a cool topic. So yeah, Dankness, very good question, Dankness. Dankness says, when's the next episode coming out? As soon as possible. Randall and me are working on it right now. Randall did some drawings yesterday. We worked on the script today. So, without further ado, let's start with the first topic, the Fearsman script. So, we're working on Fearsman 5. And for everyone that doesn't know, Randall made the intro. The intro is out. If you want to check out the intro, it's at Fearsman 26. Check it out. I said, Randall, I want to do something a little different with the intro. And he's like, well, what do you mean? I said, I want it to be memorable. I said, but I want it to be reminiscent, as the old ones. But I said, can we just do something different? I said, because, with YouTube, with the fans, with anything, you have to keep giving people something new, something fresh, because you're only as good as your last project. And that's not just in YouTube, that's in Hollywood, that's with any type of art. So if somebody like paints a grand master fucking painting, they'll be like, well, that's nice, but what's new? What's the next painting, So you always gotta keep it live, keep it fresh. So if you want to see the new intro for Fearsman 5, it is at Fearsman 26. So check it out. And I said, Randall, what about blue lettering? I said, just change something. So that's what we changed. And Michael Boer, my good buddy, he's going to be in it. And you guys know how I usually play, cameo kid, and he's not really a kid. He's 18, but like Ray is cameo man in Randall's adventures. And Randall told me Ray is like 26, 27, and Cody is Ray's, like, I think they're cousins. They're either cousins or like Cody is a nephew to Ray, and like Ray is an uncle to Cody, something. And so Cody's like 18, 19, and so that's why, like, whenever I play him, I try to play him with like a younger voice or something, because I'm like, Randall, I'm 38, and I'm supposed to be portraying cameo man at 18, 19. A kind of a younger guy. And so I said, Randall, this would be a perfect opportunity. I said, I'm already playing Kenneth / Fearsman. I said, you're already playing Black Aldrin, and you're playing Randall Brownstein. I said, Randall, I don't want you to play another character. And he goes, well, Fears. He goes, I'm going to have to portray Ray because I play Cameo Man. I said, that's right, Randall. So I said, you're already playing 3. I said, I don't want you to portray Cody's voice too. And Cody doesn't have really a superhero like name. It's usually Cameo Man and Cody. Sometimes Cameo Man calls, Cody Cameo Kid. But normally, like in the adventures, it's like, hey Cody, like come, I need your help. So I said, why don't we just give Cody the part of Cody to Mike, because my buddy Mike has been dying to do another project with me, because me and my buddy Mike and Jonathan, we used to shoot short films all the time, and you guys know, Michael Boer was in tons of short films, and he's like, Fears, I'm getting that itch again. He goes, I'm getting that itch to, like, film again. I said, well, do you want to do a part in Fearsman 5? He goes, I love Fearsman. I love Fearsman. Like, I'll play whatever character you want. I said, well, do you want to play Cody? And he's like, sure. He's like, yeah, I'll do whatever. And I was like, we'll put you in the intro. So if you guys look, in the intro, it says starring, John Fears, Randall. We got some girl off of Fiverr.com to portray Kim Eagle, which is the news reporter lady from Fearsman 1 and Fearsman 2. So we haven't seen Kim Eagle in quite a while. So Kim Eagle is coming back for Fearsman 5, and we decided to give Michael Boer a part, so he's going to portray Cameo Man, because I've already got enough to do. I was like, I can't do Cody. And I said, Randall, in the difference between me and Randall, I love Randall, but in some of his cartoons, he plays like 5-6 characters. I'm like, Randall, I would rather just get a new person to play, Cody, because then there's different voices, then you can portray, like, I can focus on playing Fearsman and Kenneth, So Mike's going to be in Fearsman 5, so that's a new update, so give me 1 second here. And let me tell you something. It's going to be worth the wait, guys. Because me and Randall have been writing some serious shit, and you guys have absolutely no idea. Oh, I cannot wait to fucking kill Black Aldrin. Because that motherfucker, he was one of Fears' first trolls on the internet. I said, you know what? I said, I'm going to fight fire with fire. Instead of getting mad at Black Aldrin, I said, Randall, let's just turn him into a villain and be like one of Fearsman's villains and kill that son of a bitch off in the Fearsman cartoon. And then it was me and Randall's idea. He goes, Fears, why don't we just kill off all the trolls? And I said, oh, that's a fantastic idea. So when it comes around, like, Horrible Harry, I hate that piece of shit. He's a fucking idiot. Instead of Horrible Harry, it'll be Horrible Barry, The only one that I'm kind of not looking forward to, but I guess he gave me the A-OK, is, like, the dude. The dude has turned a corner. Like, me and the dude kind of made up, and we made up on Randall's, we were doing a live stream on Randall's channel, and the dude always comes to Randall's chest, so me and the dude have kind of made up. I don't think he's ready to come back and watch my show yet, but it takes time. So I told Randall, I said, should we, because the dude, his little YouTube icon is the blueberry, and it was actually the dude that said, hey, Fears, you should totally, like take on a 450-pound, blueberry attacking the city. That was all the dude's idea, and I was like, that's fucking fantastic. And then it was the dude's idea. He goes, Fears, you block so many people, like, that should be one of Fearsman's powers, like the power of block. He goes, and the power should emanate from the crystal, and I was like, that's fucking fantastic. So I don't think the dude will mind if we use the power of block, and I don't think he'll mind if we turn his little icon into like a 450-pound. So it's kind of like a parody of like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. The Stay Puft Marshmallow Man is like 150 feet in the air, and he's like goddamn 400 pounds or some shit, and he's attacking the city. I told Randall, I said, it's gonna be kind of a parody on like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, and then we're gonna take the dude's blueberry icon and kind of tweak it. So it won't look like the dude's icon, but it'll be a massive blueberry attacking the city. I don't think he'll mind if we kill off the blueberry. Can't wait to kill off Black Aldrin. And we'll just go through the trolls one by one. So instead of Moody, it'll be Duty, because he's a pile of shit. So we'll have to alter their names so Fearsman does not get sued. There's just not a goddamn thing that they can fucking do about it, and they won't attack the cartoon. So looking forward to taking down the Mockingbird. And me and Randall were giggling. So you guys will find out the secret location. And the Mockingbird absolutely hates Black Aldrin, so the Mockingbird won't care that I kill off Black Aldrin. Because apparently there was some shit going down with, I guess the fucking Black Aldrin was, the go-to guy in the fucking Mockingbird. And then I guess somebody, pissed him off. Or somebody pissed off Black Aldrin, and then Black Aldrin was like, okay, fuck you. And then he, took down the Mockingbird. Fears was the most happiest guy ever that he took down the Mockingbird. But then, of course, those idiots had to make Mockingbird Part Deuce. And me and Randall were, toying with ideas Randall, what if we, bring the Mockingbird into the fucking cartoon? And, we'll start off with Black Aldrin. We'll kill Black Aldrin off. Or will we kill Black Aldrin off? We'll make it look like, could he still be in the episode? I don't know. We'll find out. So, will Fearsman kill Black Aldrin in this new episode? Maybe, possibly. Will Black Aldrin come back for another episode? Possibly. Will Black Aldrin give the secret location to the Mockingbird? We'll find out in future episodes. We'll find out. So a lot of good things. A lot of good things coming, guys. A lot of good things coming. Again, I can't say much, but it'll be worth the wait. Me and Randall wrote. There's 3 acts. There's 3 acts to the new Fearsman script. So in the first act, Fearsman does something heroic for the city of St. Louis because we haven't seen Fearsman in quite a while. So he does something heroic. Then in the second act, Fearsman has been looking for Black Aldrin for weeks and weeks and weeks. The police can't find him. Fearsman can't find him. So they recruit. Randall Brownstein knows some other superheroes besides Fearsman. Now, Randall Brownstein is, of course, Fearsman's sidekick. He tells Fearsman where all the crime is in the city, and kind of helps him out on the hush hush, on the down low. But then we find out that Randall Brownstein is friends with Cameo Man and Cameo Kid, a.k.a. Ray and Cody. Cody is a real good hacker, so he recruits the Cameo duo for their help. They track down where Black Aldrin is, pinpoint their precise location, and his precise location is his secret underground lair is in Troll Cemetery in Wentzville, Missouri. And the reason why I named it Troll Cemetery is I don't know the name of the actual cemetery in Wentzville, but it's the same cemetery that Fears filmed all the short films in Wentzville, Missouri. I gave Randall pictures off the internet of the graveyard. Randall drew all the drawings to make it look like the cemetery, and we put every single troll's initial on a gravestone, so they're all in there. So there's going to be a lot of Easter eggs in Fearsman 5. It's going to be good. It's going to be great. It's going to be fantastic. It is going to be fantastic. Bimbo gives me a not unsured look. And Dana says, I'm excited about it when you air it. Oh, it's gonna be exciting, guys. It's gonna be exciting. I hope everybody enjoys it. I hope even the trolls enjoy it. I really do. I hope the trolls enjoy it. I hope everybody enjoys it. It's gonna be fantastic. It's gonna be fantastic. And so that's that's act number 2. They help Fearsman, and then in the last act, Fearsman takes down the evil Black Aldrin. And that's all I can say. But me and Randall have wrote the first act, the second act, and a tiny, tiny bit of the third act. So we've got one more act to go. And like I said, tons of surprises, tons of Easter eggs. I'll give you one of the Easter eggs. You know how Fears likes to keep his thermostat at 68? Well, when they're in the security office, when you guys watch it, when they're in the security office, just look somewhere in the background. You'll see a 68 on the wall, on the thermostat. So, shh, mum's the word. But you guys will have to find it. So look for those Easter eggs. Will there be some blueberries in the background? I don't know. We'll find out. But look for those Easter eggs, guys, because me and Randall have filled the background to the brim. Will D-Man make an appearance? You know, the eagle flying through the sky. Possibly. Maybe. Will Timmy MC make an appearance? Most likely, because Timmy MC has been in every single Fearsman episode. But we've always kind of hidden Timmy in the background somewhere. So you guys will have to look hard and find Timmy. Because sometimes we put Timmy right out in the open, and sometimes we stick Timmy just way off in the background. So I'm really looking forward to it. I am really looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to changing all of the trolls' names and killing them off one by one. It's going to be good. Some of the trolls we're going to keep alive so we can just beat the shit out of them in other episodes. So it's going to be good. It's going to be good. And then we're going to bring in some actual superhero villains from like Superman and Batman. Like maybe Fearsman wants to fight the fucking Joker. There you are. Maybe the Fearsman will fight that goddamn penguin with his penguin nose and his fucking umbrellas. Of course, Fearsman takes him down. So lots of delicious jams and jellies are coming. I hope you guys are just as excited. And the reason why me and Randall are writing it act for act is because then Randall can focus on the drawings, because there has to be certain drawings for certain acts. So yeah. One big thing I'm really excited about. I mean, I'm excited for a lot of things, but this I'm really excited for. Oh, there he is. Triple says, Triple, Fears, Triple, bung. Triple, I'm getting emotionally bereft right now. I'm getting emotionally bereft because of three things. One, Mercenary Man is not here. I wrote him on Twitter, and he hasn't been to any of my lives in quite a long time. So, Mercenary Man, how dare you? One tier. You son of a bitch. Where the hell are you? Number two, one of my good buddies, Exhumed Visions, is not here. Where are you, Exhumed Visions? You know, I miss my buddies. Where are they in the chat? And the third thing is fuck you, Triple. Fuck you. And you know why Fears is a little perturbed right now. Where has the comments been? You were doing great. You were watching the old episodes of Fearsman. You were watching the old episodes of the Fears vlogs. You were typing away. I love your comments. I love your feedback. And then all of a sudden you stopped. Why? Why did the comments stop? I can't wait to hear your excuse. Come on, let's hear it. You guys know I'm just playing around. Fears is not mad. But I do miss the comments. But you guys know me. Fears is an actor. I gotta keep it. I gotta keep the drama. I gotta keep the expense. I gotta keep going nuts, you know. So Triple, why have you not been commenting? Have you been busy at work? Have you been busy in your life? Do you have a Triple lady? Is there a Mrs. Triple in your life that you have to satisfy? I hope you're satisfying her. So let's hear it. Fears will not continue the stream until you respond. Damn it. Get on those comments, buddy. And Visions, where are you, man? I miss the Visions. By the way, check out Visions' website, www.exhumedvisions.com. Buy yourself some merch. Guess what? Check this out. Ho, 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 ho. Watch this. Did Fears buy something off Exhumed's website? Is there going to be an Exhumed unboxing coming soon? That's right. Exhumed Visions sent me something, and I cannot wait to do an unboxing for you guys. But you guys are just going to have to wait. You guys are going to have to wait. All right. Triple says, ha ha ha. I know, man. I'll get back to it. Yeah, work has kept me busy and going to bed early. I was commenting a lot when I was staying up late and not much work to do. But December, January has been really busy. Well, you know what? Tell your boss, Tough Kitty Poo, you're a Fears fan, and that matters more. And you got to get on those comments so you can tell your boss, you can kiss my fucking ass. Let me work later and get back to Fears commenting. No, I'm just joking. Don't do that. He'll probably fire you in about 8 minutes. No, don't do that. Concentrate on your job, buddy. I'm just playing around. Get back to the comments when you can. Tinder Immortal is here, and she goes, "Dung." I like it. I like it. And there he is. There's Visions. Visions, you're late. You're late. You're late. You're late for a very important date, my friend. I was getting emotionally bereft. I almost jumped out this goddamn window because I was like, where the hell is Visions? He's my buddy. I'm about to just goddamn have a goddamn panic attack. And thank God you're here, buddy. And I was, Visions, oh, you have no idea. I told Visions my ideas for the next unboxing. You guys have no idea. No idea. Visions knows what I got up my sleeve. I'm going to combine 2 videos, and your minds will explode when you see the next Vision unboxing. Because as you guys know, whenever I do a Visions unboxing, I got to take it to that next level, man. That next level. I'm telling you. It can't just be like around here. It's got to go nunk, 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 nunk. You just got to get up there. So you guys have no idea. Randall's going to assist me. So it's going to be a mixture of an unboxing video, a nice little surprise in the middle, ended with another crazy Richie challenge. Because, now granted, Richie is the challenge master. But Richie loved when Fears did the ranch bathing challenge. I don't know why Richie couldn't do it. I was like, Richie, just get yourself 5 bottles of ranch and fucking ranch it up and get moseying. And he's like, I don't know, Fears. I don't know if I can do that. He's like, and I was like, why wouldn't you do it? I'm like, the fans will literally go fucking goddamn through the roof if you put ranch all over your fucking body. And he just couldn't do it. And I love Richie. Richie's the fucking man. He is the goddamn challenge master. He's the challenge master so much that Visions made Richie his own t-shirt. Richie's got his own sticker, for God's sakes. And I have it. I haven't used it yet, but I still have it. Because Visions sent me a sticker on... Richie was going nuts on his fucking bike. Visions, you know what sticker I'm talking about. I fucking love that sticker, man. One day, I hope Fears gets his own Fearsman sticker. That would be utterly goddamn fucking fantastic. But I haven't... the thing is, I don't think I deserve a sticker yet. Because Richie is far more better at YouTube than I am. I mean, the challenges he's done... I don't know why they always have to be in the shower, but... he does a lot of shower challenges. He's the man. That's his thing. So, Fears has come up with the next challenge for the Visions unboxing, and hopefully it'll live up to your guys' approval. So, there it is. So, one day, Visions. One day, hopefully there'll be a Fearsman sticker. So, yeah. All right. Let's see here. Triple says, ha ha ha, fair enough. Well, you know I was joking, Triple. Don't tell that to your boss because your boss will fucking fire your ass. I don't want you to lose your job, buddy. So get back to the commenting when you can. But now anytime I do an unboxing video, I have to kind of throw on a challenge because everybody lost their goddamn minds when I covered my entire body with ranch, and that was not a fun experience. So I won't be doing that again, but. I got something up my sleeve. I don't know if it'll be as good as the ranch, but we'll see what I can do. That's hysterical. Pretend Story says, you should get a job at Universal. That would be cool. Lay down the law in Jurassic Park. Well, again, I may get a new job with this interview tomorrow. So fingers crossed. Hopefully the interview goes well. So yeah. So we shall see. Let's see. Triple says, Richie needs to do the ranch bathing challenge for sure. Until then, you retain the crown. Damn right I retain that crown, man. But listen, I would be happy to pass the crown over to Richie, because Richie's really the challenge master. You know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah. Richie, please, I'm begging you. I need a Richie ranch bathing challenge. I don't think that's that odd of a request. Or maybe it is. I don't know. The fans need it. The fans want it. We want to see it. Now. Hopefully. Hopefully soon. Fair. I agree. I agree, Triple. I agree. So, Visions, what's up? I hope Visions is doing good. I hope Tinder Immortal's doing good. I hope Pretend Stories is doing good. I hope Triple's doing good. I hope everybody's doing good. Don't forget to subscribe to www.exhumvisions.com. Vision says he retired. He only eats stuff in the shower. I'm sorry, in the bathtub now. But I'm telling you, Visions, I think he's got one more in him. He could come out of retirement, do this, and then get back to eating in the shower. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Oh, Tinder Immortal? Listen. I am so close on getting the Christmas vlog done, because I know you want to watch the Christmas vlog. I know you want to watch the Missouri vlog. They're so close. I promised Randall that I would get the Orlando Toy Con done first, and then there's another video that me and Randall did together, so I'm slowly but surely getting through them. So I promise they're coming soon. Triple says, Fears, are mashed potatoes just Irish guacamole, or how do you say that? I guess. I mean, a lot of European people eat mashed potatoes. British people for sure eat lots of mashed potatoes and gravy. They have mash. They have bangers and mash. Spotted dick and mash, which is a weird combination, but they do eat it that way. So it could be Triple. It's a good question. And you guys know Fears loves mashed potatoes and gravy. Any form of mashed potatoes and gravy, it's all good. It's all good in the hood. It's all good under the hood. So I will take some mashed potatoes and gravy. All right. So let's get back to the task at hand. So that's all the Fearsman script questions. If you guys have got any more questions about the script, put them in the chat. I'll let you know. I can't tell you guys everything, because then that would ruin Fearsman 5. But I've gave you some inside dirt, some inside scoops to Fearsman 5. Me and Randall wrote today for about an hour and a half. So it's getting there. We've written the first 2 acts. And Randall's going to karaoke tonight, but he promised me either after he gets done at karaoke, he'll do some more drawings for the second act, or he'll do it tomorrow. So while I'm at my interview tomorrow at I almost gave the time. I don't want to give the time away. So, but pray for me. I got an interview tomorrow, so fingers crossed. At my security company, so we shall see. So my last boss was really nice and said, Fears, sorry it took a while, but he goes, I think I got you a new location. He's like, show up tomorrow, go to the corporate office, they'll be expecting you. Ask for such and such. I'm not going to give her name out. And I said, okay, cool, I'll be there. So, wish me luck. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Let's see here. Triple says, LOL, thanks, Evie. Her name is not Evie. Have some respect for a lady. Her name is Mrs. Immortal. Tinder Immortal. Queen of the I almost said Queen of the Clouds. Excuse me, Tinder Immortal. Queen of the Clowns, not of the Clouds. Not Queen of the Clouds. Queen of the Clowns. And Tinder Immortal, I even told Randy, I said, Randy, we've got to get Tinder Immortal in the cartoon. We're dressing her up as a clown. And Tinder Immortal's got certain makeup and stuff, and I said we just got to watch one of her Twitches, and we'll do all the makeup. Hopefully, Tinder Immortal will voice the character. So I hope you will, Tinder Mortal, because I know Tinder Mortal, you're kind of a private person. You got to do the voice. You have to. You have to do the voice for whatever the clown, whenever we get that. Because Randy really wants you in the cartoon. I said, well, she's my friend too, so I want her in the cartoon. I don't know what episode, but you're going to be in a future episode for sure. For sure. Exactly. See? Tinder Immortal says, Triple, that's not me. It's Mrs. Immortal. It's Mrs. Tinder Immortal. How dare you, Triple? How dare you? How dare you? I'm just joking, Triple. You know I'm just fucking around with you. I'm sure Tinder Immortal doesn't give a shit. Anyway, let's see. Oh, Lord. Pretend Story says, how's the dating life? Oh, God. Don't even go there. Ugh. Garbage. It's going garbage. It's going crapola. But I'm glad that you brought it up, Pretend Stories, because I try to keep you guys updated as much as possible. I haven't given up on finding, a Mrs. Fears, because I want a Mrs. Fears someday. I think my mom and dad have told me, other people, all of my friends have told me, even people at work are like, Fears, you're a nice guy. You have tons of energy. And I said, yeah. And he goes, you'd make a great dad to somebody. I was like, I want to be a father. I said, I want to have a hot, sexy babe, a Mrs. Fears. I want to have some kids. I'm like, and I tell my mom this all the time. She goes, John, and I love when my mom does this. Oh, I love it. I love my mom dearly, but I hate it when parents do this. John, we're not getting any younger. Like, we want some grandchildren. I said, Mom, I can't just magically snap my fingers and have a Mrs. Fears and poop out some kids. I said, I can't have kids until I find the lady. So I said, I'd be more than happy to give you some grandkids whenever I find a Mrs. Fears. I said, but I haven't found Mrs. Fears yet. I guess, I don't know, my mom just doesn't get it. I know why she's saying it, because she says, hey, I want you to be happy. And I told her, I said, for the most part, I am happy. I said, sometimes I get lonely, and sometimes I don't have the best job in the world. Those are the only two worries in Fears' life. Trying to find and achieve my goals and have that dream job, and trying to find Mrs. Fears. But I try not to get mad at my mom. I just say it in a funny way, because I try to be as funny as possible and not take things too seriously. And normally my go-to line is, hey, Mom, guess what? Good news. I can't just snap my fingers and have a Mrs. Fears magically appear. But I said, hopefully one day I find that Mrs. Fears. So Pretend Stories, not much. I signed up for a dating profile. Like 10 girls wrote me, but out of those 10 girls, 5 of them were like haggard as shit, and then there was only like 2 that I was interested in. So, and I wrote them. I'm waiting for the response back, so we'll see. I did find a church. I just haven't went to church yet. So, like you were saying, maybe I did find a church. I need to call my church though, the one that I found down here, because some churches, because of COVID, some of them are doing like Skype church sessions on Skype. Some of them are, hey, as long as we sterilize everything, as long as we clean everything. Some churches down here and in Missouri, my mom said, like, our church finally, they were doing Skype, like, sessions always on Sunday. And things have, I guess, started to get better in Missouri. So they just started to have people, like, back in the sanctuary. And I was like, thank God. I'm like, because it's a lot better to go to church when you're actually in the church, actually in the sanctuary, actually sitting down, like listening to the pastor, instead of like just sitting at a computer, and looking at a computer screen. I would much rather go to a church. So the church that I found, it's probably only like about 25 to 30 minutes away from my house in Florida. So that's not too bad. I'm going to have to look up their number, call them and say, are you guys actually letting people come into the church? And of course, when I go, I'll wear my mask. Because even though I've got my 2 vaccinations and I've got my booster, with this fucking disease or this fucking virus, you guys can't be. You got to be super careful. So far, Fears has not gotten COVID. Thank God. Thank holy God. And I don't want to get COVID, so I will be wearing that mask. But I need to find out if they actually have church services in the actual church. If not, I'll do the Skype thing. Because Randall does the Skype thing. Like his church, Randall told me they still do Skype sessions, and he goes, Fierce, they've just kind of hinted at the idea of maybe coming back into the sanctuary. I was like, God damn, Randall, that's been a long time. So, hopefully. Pretend Story says, I hear bingo halls have ladies there. You know, Fears is 38, Pretend Stories. I think I can do a little bit better than bingo sessions. Bingo sessions is like something that you do at 65. So when Fears is 65, then I'll be looking at some, hot babes, at 66 or 67 when I'm 65 at fucking bingo. But I think I can do a little bit better. Good Lord, fucking bingo sessions. You make me fucking lose it. Hey, let's go have some drinks and do some fucking bingo. Yeah, all right. You are fucking hilarious. Oh my God. Let's see. Triple says EV Exhumed Visions LOL. Yeah, that's not Evie. It's Mrs. Tinder Immortal. Let's see. Vision says, did you tell your boss that you're a YouTube celebrity? No, because I don't think of myself as a YouTube celebrity, Visions. And I wish people wouldn't say that I am, because I'm not. You're not, in my eyes, I'm not a YouTube celebrity. I'm being honest with you guys. A YouTube celebrity is like fucking Roman Atwood at like 15 million subscribers. Casey Neistat. He's right, he's not as big as Roman, but he's right there. Like Roman. And I really respect that fucking guy. Roman, he started off, he worked for 12 years. 12 years at his dad's rope factory. So even if he didn't do YouTube, whenever Roman's dad passes away, he'll still be rolling in the coin because, of course, his dad will be like, well, son, I'm about to die. You need to take over the family business because Roman Atwood's dad still owns that fucking rope factory. Worked for 12 years at the rope factory, and then, as far as I know it, because I've watched Roman Atwood for a long time, one day he explained in one of his vlogs, he said he walked up to his dad and said, Dad, no offense, but do you mind if I just quit the rope factory? Because I make more money doing vlogs than I ever did working, these past 12 years at the rope factory. And his dad encouraged it. His dad was like, yeah, fucking follow your dreams. Go for it. Make that mucho dinero. That guy's rolling in so much coins. He bought his dad his dream car. I would love to buy my dad his dream car. So that guy's rolling in some serious coin. I respect the fucking mad shit out of Roman and Casey. So those guys I would classify as celebrities. But it's nice that you think that way of me, Visions. But I got a long way to go. I try to stay humble. Fearsman is only pennies, peanuts compared to those guys. At my meaningless, 2,270 subscribers. I love every single one of them. They're not meaningless to me, but if you put that up against Roman's, I don't think Roman would think, but you guys know what I'm trying to say. Any YouTuber that is, above 10 million would be like, well, Fears is nothing, he's... Ooh, his 2,270, you know what I'm saying? Guess what? I've got 10 million over here. I guarantee you they've never heard of me. That's what I'm trying to say. So I need to get a couple more subscribers before I can classify myself as a YouTube personality, a YouTube celebrity. I do my best. I do my best to entertain you guys. I do my best to live up to your guys' standards, and I do my absolute best to provide quality content. So I'm glad you guys enjoy it, but I don't think of myself as a YouTube celebrity. And I try to keep my work separate from... so my boss does not know, I think, that I do YouTube. I don't think he'd care, because now that guy is not my boss anymore. If all goes well tomorrow in my interview, I'll have a new boss. So there we are. I do agree with you on that, Pretend Stories. I would rather get a church girl than to go to fucking bingo. Because, again, I know I was joking with you, Pretend Stories. But Fears, I would never go to a bingo hall to try to pick up a chick. You know what I'm saying? Never. Never, 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 never. So, yeah. But when I was I'm telling you, whenever I'm 65, then I'd be checking out the bingo halls. You know what I'm saying? But I'm still kind of young, By the way, Fears is growing a light stubble. I don't know if I can have a whole beard. I get kind of OCD about it. If it gets too prickly, then I gotta shave it off. But I like the light stubble. Girls seem to like the light stubble. So yeah. But I'm glad that you brought that up for 10 stories. I'm still looking. I promise you, I'm still trying to find Mrs. Fears. Just haven't found her. On a good note, Casey did contact me a couple days ago, and she said that she did receive the gift. She hasn't opened it yet. I guess she's been so busy at work and stuff, but she said she will open it, and when she does open it, she'll let me know. And I said, okay, so I just wanted to keep you guys updated. So she said, I do appreciate the gift, because I haven't opened it yet. I haven't had time. I said, take your time, open it up whenever you want to. I thought she knew my address, but apparently she didn't. I mean, she was over here tons of times, but I guess she didn't memorize it. So she's like, can I have your address, John, because I bought you a gift. So apparently she's told me that she's bought me a gift and that she's going to mail it to me ASAP. And I said, okay. So will she really, though? I don't know. We'll find out. Sometimes she procrastinates a lot about certain things. So I'm more of a doer. But I'm not trying to make fun of her, but I've noticed sometimes she'll say she'll do something and then she never does it. So procrastination. So I hope she sends it. That would be really nice. But I don't know. We'll see. So because that would be a great gesture on her part. If she sent me a gift, I'd be overwhelmed. I'd be overjoyed. So we'll see. And we'll see what she thinks of my gift for 10 stories. So yeah, we'll see. I don't know. So I don't know when she's going to open it, and I'm not going to hound her about it. I just said, when you open it up, you let me know and tell me what you think about it. The gift was from the heart, and I hope you like it. And I left it at that. And she goes, oh yeah, I'll definitely let you know when I open it, and I'll let you know what I think. And I said, great. And I said, perfect. So yeah. So we'll see. Well, let's see. Pretend Story says, imagine the gold digging you can do at the bingo hall, though. I'm telling you, you guys need to get off the bingo thing. The bingo thing, that's not where to find ladies. I'm telling you, I would rather find a nice church girl. But the bingo thing, that's just not my thing. I'm 38. I'm not like 75, you know. So yeah. Dankness says, you're one of my favorite channels to watch, Fears. Well, I appreciate that, Dankness. I really do. But again, I don't consider myself a YouTube personality. Like, the dream. Like, hell, I would even be happy with, like, 10,000 followers. I could never imagine, like, millions of subscribers, like the way Casey Neistat and, I just started watching, like, for the last, well, I didn't just start watching, but I really love this guy's YouTube channel. This guy's probably got, I think this new guy that I'm watching, he's got more than Roman. And I'm like, holy fucking shit. I'm like, Roman's got like 15 million. Not 15,000, fucking 15 million. This new guy, I think, is like at 18 million. You guys will know exactly who I'm talking about when I tell you his name. I love his show because I would love to be on his show. Even though it would kill Fears' stomach, I would fucking do it. Have you guys ever seen that channel Hot Ones? Where it's this, his name is Sean, I think. He's a bald guy, and he interviews like celebrities or anyone that wants to come on the fucking show. And they eat like the most hot fucking wings ever. Like it starts off like with a mild one, a classic. And then when you get to like wing number 6, shit has fucking hit the fan. And people are throwing up, vomiting, going fucking ballistic. And then Sean's like, oh, that's nothing. Wait till we get to like wing number 9. And then wing number 9 is like the hottest shit ever. And then the 10th one is like fucking goddamn so on fire. He's like, hey, let's put another dab on it. It's the last dab. And he just covers that shit with the most hottest hot sauce. And you guys know it would be great. Because Fears, I don't do good with hot sauce. Or I don't do good with hot foods because of my Crohn's. But I wouldn't fucking care. I would not be a bitch. I don't care how fucking much it would hurt Fierce's stomach. I'd be like, God damn it, I'm not pussing out. I'm eating all these fucking wings. Even if I threw up, I'd be like, give me another fucking wing. And I would bring, just like Gordon Ramsay did. And watch the Gordon Ramsay episode. I guess he doesn't do good with hot foods. He brought like Tums, Pepto-Bismol, lime juice, and it's great. Like, let's say this is the wing. He goes, fuck you, Sean, and he takes the lime juice and squirts all the fucking lime juice on the fucking wing. Fears would be doing all that shit. I'd be like pouring Pepto-Bismol and fucking Tums. I'd be fucking like mashing Tums and shit in the fucking wing and devouring it. Fears, I'd do it. I would do it. I'm telling you. But see, then, Fears, I'm very competitive. Like, Gordon Ramsay, like, went fucking ballistic and, like, pouring Pepto-Bismol. Well, no, he didn't pour Pepto-Bismol. He poured lime juice on it. He was pouring milk on the fucking wing and devouring it. Fears would just go to the next step. I'd be like, hey, Sean, hand me that fucking hot sauce. And I would literally take the hot sauce and be like, hey, check this out. Throw off the fucking cap. Douse the fucking hot sauce in my mouth and then fucking douse the fucking wing and fucking throw it in. I don't care. It would be a world of pain, but how many fucking great views would Fears get? And how many new subscribers if I was on fucking Hot Ones? So if you guys have not invested in hot ones, subscribe to that channel, because Sean, the guy that fucking runs that YouTube channel, he's on another fucking level, and I love that. I love that channel, and I love that show, because he's had so many fucking celebrities. He's had Johnny Knoxville on there. He had Bob Saget on there before Bob Saget. Unfortunately, Bob Saget passed away. Bob Saget was the fucking man. He's had Jack Black on there. Fucking, oh God. So many people have been on there. And Fearsman would love to be on that show. I'll be honest. I would be a little afraid, and I would tell Sean, Sean, I have Crohn's disease. This may not end well, but God damn it, I'm here fucking anyway, and I will do whatever you want. And I would just fucking, like, plumb through it, like a little champ in the night, and Fears would go through all those. I'm telling you, though. What's up, Richie? What's up, Richie? So, but I appreciate that you watch Dankness, and I appreciate that people consider me a celebrity. It's very nice. I don't think so. I don't think I am, though. But it's nice that you guys think of me that way. And I appreciate all the loyal support, and I appreciate all the loyal fans, and I love you guys. I appreciate all that. Pretend Story says, how far is the new job, Fears? I don't know. We'll find out tomorrow. I only got a text message and a phone call, Pretend, saying, Fears, we think we found you a new security location. Show up tomorrow at the corporate office. We'll have a little talk. We'll have a little interview, and we'll give you the lowdown and see what your availability is, and we'll see your what days off you want and see when you can work and yada, yada, yada. And I was like, sounds good. Sounds great. So we will find out tomorrow. I'll probably have to shave this off, because if they see this, if they see the stubble, because some security sites, they're like real strict. They're like, oh no earrings, no tattoos, none of that. No beards. So I'll probably shave. And then some security sites, they're like, we don't care, grow out your fucking beard. And I'm like, okay, good to know. Do you think you would be DJ? I don't even know who that is. Visions, I have no idea who that is. Maybe send me a link. Is he a YouTuber? I'll check him out. I'm telling you though, invest in that fucking Hot Ones show, because someone told me about it. And I'm telling you, I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, people answering questions, eating fucking hot sauce wings. And again, Fears doesn't do good with hot food, so I've tried hot wings. Very mild though. And I'm telling you, you guys would get a giggle out of that, because Fears would be throwing up, puking my goddamn brains out, because my stomach does not do good with anything, any hot spices, anything spicy. Like, when I go to an Indian restaurant, I tell them, make it as mild as you can possibly be, because my stomach cannot fucking handle it. Fears would be drinking that Pepto-Bismol and devouring Tums all the way through it. And I would kind of be like Gordon Ramsay. I don't do good with hot food. He definitely doesn't do good with hot food, because he was effing and being it and shitting, and he was like cursing ballistic. And he's been on the show twice now. Fears would be like, fuck, shit, God damn, this is fucking hot, you motherfucker. Fuck you, Sean, the host of the show. God damn it. But I'd be like, Sean, I'm honored to be here. I guarantee I'd be like, Sean, I'm honored to be here, but this is going to end bad. And then he always asks every single, contestant, like, how do you do on spicy foods? I'd be like, Fears doesn't do any hot spicy food. Slim to zero on the hot foods. So this ain't gonna end well, but hey, Sean, at least we'll get a lot of cool fucking views of Fears puking his fucking brains out. And I'm like, all right. And then I would just grab that first wing and go, goom, and fucking devour that fucking wing. And the first 3 I could probably get through. When it got to like number 5 or number 6, that's when fucking shit hits the fan. Because you can see it in their eyes. Like, they cruise through number 1, number 2, number 3, and then around number 4, they usually go, they're eating it, and they're like, okay, all right, yeah, it's getting a little hot. And then by number 6, they're like, oh, fucking shit, it just fucking jumped up a notch. And number 6 is where, like, you can see it in their eyes. They're like, oh, this is a fucking goddamn mistake. I can't believe I fucking agreed to do this. You'll probably see, if I ever get on that show, you will see the same reaction in Fears' eyes. But I don't know if I would ever get on that show. But, oh, God, I would really love to be on that show. That show's fucking phenomenal. Richie says, hey, Fears, hey, Visions. Vision says, hello, Challenge Master. Yes, Richie, you are the Challenge Master. You rock those shower challenges like no other. Richie, the next challenge, I've been kind of thinking on challenges for you, all right, buddy? Check this out. Richie, instead of standing in the shower, have a bath. You sit in the bath, like with a little rubber ducky, a little back scratcher, like scrubbing your back, eating, and have a plate of donuts just fucking floating next to you. So you have the plate of donuts, they're floating in the water. You just take a fucking donut, and as you're eating it, you're like, so have the water like come up to here. You have the plate of fucking donuts just like fucking wobbling through the water, right? Go with me on this. The fans will fucking love it. It's wobbling through the water, right? And as you're eating, turn on the fucking shower, and water is like drizzling down on you. I'm telling you, the fans would think it's fucking hilarious. I'm telling you. Triple says, a good interview tip to have questions prepared for the interview. It shows interest in the position. Well, I don't know what the position is, so I will prepare as much as I can. They only gave me limited information, Triple. So the information I do have, I will prepare, because Fears is always prepared. Exhumed Vision says he's a producer that went on Hot Ones, made it through like 2 or 3 wings, and then quit. Oh, the DJ guy? Well, what a wuss. Only had 3 fucking wings and then dipped out. Nothing against that DJ guy, but Fears is determined to get through, 10 wings, 15 wings? Even though I'd be puking my brains out, I would eat every single one of those fucking wings. Because it would just be great footage. And I don't want to go on the wall of shame. I know there's like a Hot Ones, like wall of shame. Fuck that shit. Fears is so competitive. There's no way in hell I would be on that wall of shame, because I would never live that down. No wall of shame for me. It's all about win, win, win. I would eat all those fucking wings. Even though it would kill Fears' stomach for a couple of days, I would suffer for the fans. But I'm telling you, I would bring a bag of goodies just like Gordon Ramsay. He brought Tums, Pepto-Bismol, fucking milk. He brought fucking lime juice. And literally, the last wing, he went, fuck you, Sean, and squirted all the lime juice on the fucking wing and then ate it. And I was like, I'd do the same shit. I'm like, he's a smart cookie. I'd be doing all that shit, Richie says, very dangerous challenge. That's not dangerous, Richie. You just have the plate of donuts just in the water, and then have the water trickling down. You just be laid in the tub, scrubbing your back and shit, eating some fucking donuts and shit. People will love it. Do it. I'm telling you. The fans want more of the crazy bathroom showering challenge with fucking 8 weeks of mold, on the back wall. They love that shit. Eat it up, Richie. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. They'll love it. I'm telling you. Triple says, Well, hey, limited information opens the doors for more questions to ask. Exactly. Exactly. Richie says, I'll have to think about that one. That's all I ask, buddy. You know I love you, man. I know, like, you're a longtime fan of my channel. I'm a longtime fan of your challenge. I'm Richie, I miss even, like, the old footage. I miss, like, the footage off of Can Man where you make those, like, half-ass ramps and you're like, I'm Richie, fuck this fucking lake, hey, lake, fuck you, and then, like, you back up the fucking, like, bike and you fucking, like, roll off, hit the fucking ramp, have, like, 6 feet of air, or I'm sorry, 6 seconds of air, and just go boom right into the fucking lake. Fears needs, bring back the Can Man challenges. I love the fucking bike with the fucking ramps and shit, crashing into rivers, crashing into lakes. Those are fucking great. Bring those back, buddy. Bring back the Richie vlogs, like where you were vlogging stuff, because Richie does have a vlog channel. So bring all that shit back, Richie. I'm telling you, people love that. Yeah. Triple says, I saw Carrie made a video about you, Fears. I did not know that. I'll have to check it out. Was it good or was it bad? I mean, because I don't have any beef with Carrie anymore, so hopefully it would be good. But give me the lowdown. Was it bad? It was a joke. She made a parody song about you. Oh, God. I can only imagine Carrie making a parody song about me. Well, as long as it was a joke, then I guess that would be fine. But I don't want any drama between me and Carrie, because Carrie, I'm not making fun of Carrie, but man, when she gets mad at someone, the manicness in her brain, like I don't know, the manicness just like cuts off a part of her brain, and she starts to like a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde thing takes over, and when she's pissed at someone, she's like, oh, fucking take Fears down, god damn it, fear. And like, she gets into another fucking dimension of fucking madness, and I'm telling you, that manicness, that was the one reason where I was like, I'm done with Carrie, I can't take any more of the manicness. So I'm glad me and Carrie are on a mutual ground level, because I'm telling you, you piss her off, I'm not afraid of anyone, but the manicness, it's a whole other fucking level. I'm telling you, it's crazy. But I will check out that parody video right after the stream is done, and then I haven't even ate yet. Dankness, I know you're gonna ask me what's for dinner. I have no idea. I'm gonna take a shower, and I'll make something. I've been trying to lose a lot of weight, so probably a soup or a salad. Maybe something light. Maybe just a salad. I don't know. See, I knew it. I knew it was coming. Dankness says, hey, Fears, what's for supper? Dankness gets on that meal. He loves those fucking meal questions, I'm telling you. But that's all right. That's Dankness. So what's up? Yeah. Vision says it's a horror theme. You'll like it. Oh, God, I can only imagine. Did someone... Wait, I know what happened. I know what must have happened. Because she gets paid for YouTube. I guarantee you somebody gave her that super chat bullshit, and someone demanded a parody video, and she did a parody. That's probably what it was. I mean, I'm honored if it was a horror-related kind of parody thing. I haven't seen it yet. So, is it her newest video? So I can find it easily? Is it her newest video? So, yeah. Dankness says, I had to ask you the question, Fears, even though you beat me to it. Well, I knew it was coming, Dankness. I knew it was coming. Vision says, I'm cooking ribs, mashed potatoes, broccoli, macaroni, and cornbread. Damn, that sounds great. Visions, way to go. That sounds fucking fantastic. Now, are you cooking or is your lady cooking? Because Visions has a he has a missus. He has a Mrs. Visions. I don't know if it's Mrs. Visions yet. I know Visions lady wants it to be Mrs. Visions. And Visions lady is, she's quite a fan too. She said one night the whole family was watching and they were fucking losing their goddamn minds to Fears, which I thought was the best compliment ever. I thought it was the best compliment ever. Visions even sent me a picture. Remember the, I'm telling you, Visions probably, he has the crown probably the. I mean, I love all the fans, but Visions has sent me the most stuff as a fan. And in his office, he went fierce. He goes, you know the cartoon drawing that you and Randall did for a drawing stream? And I said, yeah. He goes, well, when you sent that to me, he goes, I encased it in glass. He goes, it's on my wall above my fucking laptop. And I was like, you didn't have to go and do all that, but I'm like, I appreciate it, buddy. So yeah. I think you should watch it now and give us the live reaction. Nah, I'm good, Triple. I think I'll just watch it after the stream. So yeah. I'm cooking for Martin Luther King Day. Well, that's good. Wait, is it? Let me check my... Is it his day today? Let me open up my my calendar on my computer. It is Martin Luther King Day. Well, happy Martin Luther King Day, everybody. I did not know. So happy Martin Luther King Day to everybody. It's a shame that somebody killed that guy. That's ridiculous. Fucking idiots had to kill him. So stupid. Because he paved the way, to the civil rights stuff. And then some fucking idiot guy's like, oh, I don't like Martin Luther King, and shot him. Fuck that guy. Oh my God. So stupid. Stupid. I'm telling you, there's some fucking idiots out there. But Martin Luther King was the man. He helped a lot of people get civil rights and stuff. And then some fucking morons like, oh, I don't like you, I'm just going to kill him. I'm telling you, there's fucking psychos out there, guys. I'm telling you, there's fucking idiots out there. Craziness. Dagna says, I see 10 people watching. Could you please give the stream a thumbs up? I know a lot of people are watching tonight. I appreciate it. Usually Fears doesn't get above 10. I either get around 8, 9, 7, 10 sometimes, but I appreciate everybody watching. 6 likes so far. I appreciate it. Probably because I've done a long stream so far. But let me get to some of the topics, because I've been answering your guys' questions, and I kind of haven't even got to the top. Well, I got to one topic. I got to the Fearsman script, and I answered all your questions. But let's try and get back. So the next topic I want to talk about is school then and now. I found this topic on Google, and I'll be honest. Sometimes I've heard from trolls, and I've heard from other people that apparently Fears talks about the same shit. That's them being stupid. There's always 3 topics, always, on a Fearsman. And I've been doing that for about a year and a half. For that sole reason that we don't talk about the same shit. Because I don't want to talk about the same shit, and I'm sure you guys don't want to talk about the same shit. So I found this topic, and I don't think we've talked about this. School then and now. I definitely think school is a lot easier for people now. Like when I went to school, and even when my dad went to school, first of all, the books were like that fucking thick. And I had to get like a double backpack with extra fucking padding and shit. Or not padding, extra sleeves to put like all my folders, all of my notes, all my fucking books in a, So, but apparently everything's digital now. All the books are digital. People bring laptops, to class. People bring iPads, all that bullshit. I would have loved all that shit when I went to school, especially in film school. Because even in film school, I had to lug around shitloads of books and have a fucking backpack. There was some things online when I went to film school, but during high school and middle school and in grade school, Fears had to lug around shitloads of books. Killed my fucking back. So that's one thing. And I talked to some of my younger cousin. Like one of my cousins is in high school and he's like 14, 13. I said, do you guys still use lockers? And he went, not really, but kind of. And I was like, well, what does that mean? He goes, we have lockers, but I just use my lockers for my after school activities. And I said, what do you mean? He goes, well, I still bring a book bag because I still put my notes that I copy, off the board, or I have my laptop in my backpack, and I have to bring clothes because I run on the track team and I do wrestling. And I was like, yes. He goes, so I just put everything in my locker. So I was like, so you don't use your locker for any of your school? I said, is there any books? He goes, there's still a few books here and there, but he goes, mainly it's online. And I was like, you guys are so fucking lucky. And he goes, what do you mean, John? He always calls me John, not Fierce, because of course my My family members don't call me Fears. You guys call me Fears. And he goes, what do you mean, John? I said, I had to lug around fucking shitloads of books. I said, only when I got to college and even college I had to lug around some books, but not as many when I went to film school. There was some things online in film school, but I'm telling you guys, young people are fucking lucky today. That my backpack was filled to the brim with fucking books, notes, folders, all sorts of shit. And my backpack was heavy. And in between class, I remember it vividly. In between class, I had to go in my locker, and I'm like, oh shit, I got science class next. I'd have to undo my locker, take out my math book and my chemistry book and, fucking history, put all that shit in my locker, get all my new books, put it back in my backpack, zip it up, close my locker, and make it to class. Ugh, it was garbage. I hated it. The only cool thing about lockers back in the day, like when I was a kid, is, I think I've told this story. There was this hot chick that that I stood by. And you guys know this story. Remember I stood up for her when her stupid fucking boyfriend slapped her? And I was like, oh, you motherfucker. And I slapped him across the face and pushed him down. I wish I would have asked her out, because this chick that was standing by my locker, but she only stood by my locker senior year, because every year when I went to high school, you had a different locker. I pushed out. I should have asked her out, because she was so hot. And she still is. She's married now and she has kids, but I wish I would have asked her to the prom. Now, I went to the prom with one of my friends and she was fucking hot, but I went to the prom only with this girl as a friend but still, my friend that I went to the prom with, she didn't have, I'm sorry, her stupid fucking boyfriend canceled at the last minute, and then I didn't have a prom date, and I was like, oh, this is my chance. I said, I need to ask Jillian. And and Jillian was so hot. So hot. She had this amazing tan. And I remember I walked up, I remember, clear as day, I walked up to her lunch table and I was like, hey, Jillian, I'm like, you mind if I sit down? She's like, hey, John, what's going on? And she goes, hey, your birthday's coming up. And I was like, it is. And she goes, well, I got you a gift. And I was like, really? And I said, you didn't have to do that. And I remember she's like, well, I can't tell you what it is. And she was kind of a girly girl. She's like, you'll like it, John. You'll like it. I said, I'm sure I'll like it. I'm like, it's a gift. I'm like, even if I didn't like it, I wouldn't tell you. I'm like, I would just accept the gift because that's what you do. I'm like, I don't want to hurt your feelings. And I said, you don't have to get me a gift. She's like, John, I want to. And then we started getting into a conversation. She's like, are you ready to laugh your ass off, John? And I said, yeah. And she's like, my fucking boyfriend. She's like, fuck this guy. And I said, why? What's going on? And she goes, he doesn't want to go to the prom, and I already bought a dress. And I was like, well, that seems like a shitty boyfriend. I'm like, why are you still with him? And she's like, well, of course, when you're in high school. Oh, well, I kind of love him, but not really, but kind of. And I'm looking at her like, Jillian, you either love the fucking guy or you don't. It's none of this. I'm like, fuck this middleman shit. And she's like, oh, no. She's like, yeah, you're right. I said, if he treats you like dog shit, get rid of him. Fuck that guy. I mean, I said it in a nicer way, but I was looking at her like, really? I'm like, get rid of this fucking guy. So then all of a sudden, a week later, she gives me the gift, and she got me this cool set of colognes. It had it was like a cologne sampler that had 10 colognes in it. And I was like, this is really nice. I appreciate it. And I was like, this is my chance. This is my chance. She beat me to it, though. She's like, well, John, she goes, I was talking to my friend, and her friend was my buddy Eric's girlfriend. So my buddy Eric dated this girl named Erin, and he ended up marrying her. So Erin and Eric have been together for a long time, and now I'm Erin's friend because I became Eric's friend. And Erin must have hooked me up. Erin must have told, hey, John, I never got the whole story, but as far as I remember it, either Jillian asked Erin, hey, does John have a date? Or Erin was like, you know what? John's a great guy. You should totally ask him. And I was planning to ask Jillian. I really was. And so she came up to my lunch table and said, hey, John, do you want to eat lunch together? And I said, sure. And so I said, hey, guys, I said, I'll see you later. Because I was eating with Trent and Eric and Jesse and Tom, all my buddies. And Erin would sit by Eric and we would have a great time at lunch. And I was like, later. And so I went and sat at Jillian's table, and I was like, Fears, this is the perfect time. She got you a gift for your birthday. Don't be a puss. Just ask her out. So I was gonna ask her to the dance, and she beat me to it. She goes, Hey John. She goes, I took your advice. I got rid of that guy. I said, good. I said, that guy's a piece of shit for not wanting to go to the prom with you. I said, and the prom's like a week and a half away. And so she's like, oh yeah, I can't remember what she said, but she said something like, yeah, like he treated me bad. He's fucking garbage. And I was like, yeah, I'm like, sound like a fucking idiot. And she was like, well, I got you a gift. I love the gift. And I said, wow, thank you so much for this cologne sampler. And it had like 10 colognes in it. And I was like, all right, Fears, this is the perfect time. I was seconds away from asking her. She goes, so, like, do you have a date to the prom? I said, no, not yet. I said, I've asked a couple of girls, and I said, the girls that I asked already had a date. So I said, I may just go alone and just hang out with, my buddy Trent, my buddy Eric. And I said, Eric's already asked Aaron, of course, because they're together. And then she goes, well, do you want to go? And I was like, well, like, you beat me to the punch. I'm like, I was actually going to ask you myself. I said, I would absolutely love to, because Jillian, and I lost touch with her after high school. I don't think she has a Facebook. I've tried to find her, but unfortunately, she doesn't have a Facebook. And I forgot her last name. So if I had her last name, I could maybe look it up. But I don't know if she's married now or has kids or whatever, so she could have changed her name. But we had a great time at the prom, and she was smoking hot back then. I guarantee you she's smoking hot now. And, I mean, because a lot of people know their face and stuff. She had a rockin' body. She wore this nice black dress. Of course, Fears was wearing this nice black tuxedo, fucking James Bond style. It was fucking fantastic. Fucking fantastic. And we had a ball. We had a lot of fun. Excuse me for a second. It was great. Let me catch up on some comments here. Triple says, I gotta run, Fears. Thanks for the stream, man. I'll catch you next time. Triple, later. Triple's probably already gone because I was talking away. But Triple, thanks, buddy. I'll see you later. D-Man says, D-Man's here. He says, everybody hit me up for a link to the Fearsman fan Discord. Trolling will not be taught. Seriously, D-Man, I do not want a Discord. I'm begging you, take down that Discord. I don't like Discords. I hate Discords. Please, I'm begging you, as a friend, man, and as a fan, please take that fucking Discord down. I don't want a Discord about me. I have no interest. I don't want to join. Fuck Discords. Please, I'm begging you. From the bottom of my heart, please take it down. I'm telling you. Please, please, please. Please, please, please. Take it down. Let's see here. D-Man says, hello, Fears. Hope you're doing good. I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Fears, just joking, but you should join Randy's Discord. I want to. I totally forgot to ask Randy the link to his Discord. I need to check it out. And whenever Randy gets back from karaoke, I don't know. Normally, Randy gets back from karaoke around like 12:30, 1 o'clock. So when he gets back, I will ask him for the link, because I've been dying to check his link out. Anyway, let's get back to the topics at hand. I'm sorry. I'm trying to answer your guys' questions and do the topics. But school has definitely changed since Fearsman was in school. And someone asked me a long time ago, Fears, did you like school? If it was stuff that I was interested in, then I loved school. If it was stuff that I had no interest in, I was kind of a class clown. So I was a total class clown in math class. I fucking hate math. I can't stand math. Math is so fucking boring. If math was a person, I would have beat the shit out of that person a long time ago. I hate fucking math. English class was fucking garbage. The stuff that Fears really loved, I loved history. I loved science. I still do love history. Still love science. Art class, PE, anything to do with like theater or film, all those classes I loved. But if it was something that I enjoyed, then I got really motivated and got really into the class. If it was something that was so boring and I didn't like it, I'd be like, time for a nice little snooze, peace. And Fears would have a nice little snooze in class, and then the teacher would wake me up, and I'd go, I don't really care about this class, leave me alone. I'm just going to go back to sleep later. That's kind of how I was. So yeah. Richie says, Fears, Discords are awesome. You're missing out. No, I'm not missing out. I'm probably missing out with a shitload of headaches, Richie, but no. Discords, crap. Garbage. Crap. Garbage. The Mockingbird, crap. Idiots, morons, garbage. If I'm telling you, I used to be in a Discord. I kid you not. It was like Pixel, Tinder Immortal. The people inside the Discord were fine, but sometimes haters would invade our Discord. And I don't even know whose Discord it was. It was like me, Pixel, Tinder Immortal. I think Richie was in there. I think. At one point, Matt Man was in there. When Matt Man was kind of semi-normal, but now he's a fucking psychopath and a pedophile and God knows what else that fucking idiot's doing. He was in there a long time ago. Some idiot guy named Chip that I absolutely hate and detest. He was in, I don't know, just some stupid people were in there, and it left a bad taste in Fearsman's mouth, and I was like, nope, never again, never again. So if I ever do join a Discord, it'll be Randy's, because I know Randy's my best friend and I love him like a brother. That one probably won't be bad. But a lot of Discords have to do with like video games. I know it's not all about video games, but I don't play a lot of video games. So I know it's like half video game shit, and then like I know Discords are like some place where you can just interact like with your friends and shit and talk, and I'm a busy guy. I don't even have a lot of time for Discords. If I'm not at work, then I'm here editing videos. If I'm not editing videos, I'm doing streams with you guys. If I'm not doing any of that, sometimes I sleep and get ready for work the next day, or I'm out filming something. I just don't have a lot of interest in Discords. But anyway. All right, back to the topic. So definitely school. I'd say the main things that have changed at school. When I went to school, there was a lot of books and stuff. Now there's like absolutely no books. Now in schools, one of my cousins said you can't even, like if you try to defend yourself, it doesn't matter who starts the fight. They'll expel both of you for fighting. So even if you try to defend, like let's say someone's pushing you, you can't push them back now, which is so fucking stupid. So what? You're going to let the fucking kid bully you and just let him keep pushing you? That shit would not fly. If I was a parent, I would tell my son or daughter, don't start the fight, but if that fucking kid pushes you, knock that kid ass on the ground. And if the school system tries to expel you, a world of wrath upon fears would ensue. And I'd be like, I dare you to try and fucking expel my son or daughter for just defending themselves. You know what I'm saying? That shit's so fucking stupid. No kid or no young person is just going to stand there and let some idiot bully them, you know? Like, whenever I was in school, it was do or die. And I had plenty of people pick on me. I've told you guys the story. Some guy threw all my books out of my locker and he kept pushing me. And Fears just lost patience with the guy. And I was like, all right, I'm going to fucking kill this guy. And I remember grabbing him by the back of the head and I slammed his face into a locker 3 or 4 times. And blood came out of his mouth and blood came out of his nose and blood came out of his ears. And then I threw him down on the ground and I kicked the shit out of him. And then I looked at his friends and said, anybody else want any? And I remember it was so great. Their reaction was like, so it was like something out of a movie. They go, no, we're good. And I went, yeah. And then I remember I went to class, and then apparently a teacher saw it, and they thought I started it, and they tried to expel me and the kid. And then I called my parents, and then my mom and dad came up and raised all hell and said, you're not going to expel our son for defending himself against these, couple of idiots. And so they ended up expelling the kid that fought me, and then they kind of like gave me a slap on the hand saying, don't ever hit anyone ever again. And I was like, okay, but really in my mind, I was like, if anyone pushes me, I'm going to knock them on their ass. So yeah. So that shit would not go down. I will tell them, whenever I have kids, I'll be like, don't ever start a fight. I said, if you start a fight, I'll be pissed. But I said, if someone's pushing you and dicking around with you and like you don't like somebody pushing you or hitting you or pulling your hair or whatever, knock them on their ass. Because bullies, that's all they know. I'm telling you, even these trolls that troll me and troll you guys, if any one of us beat the living shit out of them to a fucking pulp, they would never bother anyone ever again. Like, I know they're like, yeah, whatever, Fears. Because, again, they think they can get away with it because no one will ever meet them in real life. But I'm telling you, they are the biggest pussy-fied people ever. If I met any of those guys in real life, I would knock them on their ass, and I would not stop hitting them until my hands were bloody. It'd be worth it to spend a weekend in jail, or a couple of weekends in jail, because I'd scare the living Christ out of them and beat the shit out of them. I guarantee you they would think twice about, you know what, maybe I shouldn't bully that person, you know? Same thing in high school. I think that's wrong. I think people should defend themselves because they shouldn't be bullying someone to begin with, you know? So, whenever my little cousin said that, oh yeah, Fears, like, if doesn't matter if I start the fight, or I said, well, you shouldn't. I told my little cousin, I said, you shouldn't start a fight. I said, you should finish a fight if someone starts one. But I said, you should. He goes, well, I don't start a fight. He goes, but even if, like, I said, do bullies pick on you? And he went, yeah, sometimes. I'm like, defend yourself. He's like, and he goes, well, I can't. He goes, Fears, I can't. And I said, why can't you? And he said, because if I do, he goes, I'll get expelled and he'll get expelled. I'm like, so what if he gets expelled? I said, I guarantee you, I said, if you fight back and explain to the teachers and explain to the principal and explain to your parents that you didn't start it, they probably wouldn't. He goes, Fears, they don't care. He goes, they'll expel. I said, well, then that's wrong. That's stupid. So, if I ever become a parent, that shit would not fly. Like, I'll tell whether I have a daughter or a son, if someone picks on you and they push you, beat the living fuck out of them and teach them a lesson. Simple as that. Simple as that. No, I'm not going to join the WWE. I'm just making a point. You guys, I mean, I know I'm not the biggest and baddest person ever. I mean, I'm a short guy, but I don't put up with anyone's shit because I had to put up with all that crap like when I was a kid. So now I don't let anybody push me around as an adult. You may start it, but Fears will fucking finish it. Plus, I'm smarter than any one of those fucking trolls. I'm 90 steps ahead of them. Like, they'll make 5 troll videos, and I'll be like, hey, guess what? You're fucking idiots. I'll just take all your goddamn channels down. And then that'll piss you off, and then you'll make another channel, and then I'll take that channel down, and then I'll report it to YouTube. That's how you wear these trolls down. I don't put up with any of that shit. I'm like, hey, you're an idiot. Make troll videos. I'll just take them all down. So, I'm sure I haven't gotten to every single one, but eventually I try and find them all. Plus, I've got loyal fans. A lot of loyal fans have sent me links to things that I never would have found, and then I just take them down. So, yeah. But, I learned the golden rule. As long as you don't say the trolls' names, then, like, I don't want any more drama. So, I've tried not to say their names. And over the last couple of weeks, couple of months, not much has happened. So, good. So that's what I got to say on school versus then, school versus now. And then the last topic I want to talk about, dangerous pets. Well, first of all, I would never have a dangerous pet because, quote, the first part of that sentence, dangerous. You look at some people, they're like, yeah, I got a cougar for a pet. Why in the absolute fuck do you have a cougar as a pet? Why do you have a 10-foot, like 15-foot long snake? Why do you have a poisonous spider? It's so fucking stupid. Like, I'm a cat person. I'm a dog person, you know? I love dogs. I love cats. Hell, Fears would even... I wouldn't mind having, like a bird, you know? That's probably as wild as Fears would go on the pets. Like, you know, an exotic, you know, bird, like a... You know those birds that talk? Like, that'd be fine. But, like, some people have some weird-ass pets, like mice. Why on earth would you want a mice for a pet? Like, I understand, like, a gerbil's fine. They're cute. Even a rabbit. A rabbit is fine. You know, a rabbit is cute. But mice, rats, snakes, cougars, kind of crazy shit, you know. Spiders. I mean, I almost died. Like, when I was a kid, I got bit by a spider. And I've told you guys that story, you know. So, spiders are not something to fuck around with, you know. I'm definitely not like Steven Seagal Visions. I just don't put up with people's shit anymore, you know. Vision says, Fears and Randy tag team. I mean, Randy doesn't really put up with people's shit, you know. Like, which is a great quality that I love about Randy. But Randy doesn't have a lot of enemies. I've made a lot of enemies on YouTube because I don't put up with people's shit. Like, if someone makes 5 troll videos, I'm like, fuck you, you're blocked. And I take them all down. I'm like, kiss my ass, fuck you, go away. You know? But Randall embraces it. Randall's like, that's a funny troll video. Hey, thanks, make some more. Sometimes I envy Randall. Sometimes I would love to be more like Randall. But yeah. I'm not perfect. Fears is always working on himself. So, apples and oranges, yin and yang. So yeah. So that's that's what I have to say about exotic pets. Exotic and dangerous pets, I would not have them. Like I said, even a rabbit is pushing it with fears. Like, I'm just more of a dog and a cat person, and I'm not even like the last couple of the last couple of girlfriends I've had, they enjoy cats. So the last couple of girlfriends I've had, they've gotten me into cats. But I'm more of a dog lover. Like my last dog, like Enzo, I love Enzo to pieces. Like, he's the cutest little dog ever. That's our newest, Fears family pet. But before Enzo, we had a dog named Penny, and we had Penny for a long time, and Penny passed away. And then we had my mom loves Irish stuff too as much as her British stuff. We got a little brown lab called Dublin, and Dublin we had to find a new home for because Dublin would not respond to any of our commands, and it chewed everything. My mom and dad was buying like new TV remotes like weekly because he would chew the TV remote. He was chewing on everything, and we even tried to send him to like a obedience school, and he just was not having it. So we had to get rid of Dublin and find him a new home. We did find him a new home, and then before Penny, we had this really cute dog named Sugar, and my mom named her that. And she was a Copper Spaniel, I think, and I think that's what it was. And she was the cutest thing ever. So I'm just more of a dog lover. But fuck spiders, and you guys know Fears can. I hate fucking snakes. Oh my god, fuck snakes. Richie says, Fierce, would you ever get a pet sea monkey? Absolutely not. Like, even fish. Fish are cool, because they just live in an aquarium or a fish bowl. Like, I wouldn't mind, like, some fish or, like, a rabbit or, like, a gerbil or something like that. Or, like I even said, like, even a bird. A bird would be kind of cool. I'm just... If I ever get another pet again, it'll be a dog. It'll be a dog. So, yeah. Vision says, nobody's perfect. Exactly, Visions. And I try to be the best version of John Fears as I can. I try to be the best Fears I absolutely can. But, no one's perfect, But I try to be as perfect as possible. I try to, give you guys good advice. I try to give you guys good videos. I try to give you guys good content. And I try to have an open mind on everything that people ask me are new experiences and shit like that. But yeah. Anyway, I need food and a shower. And I need them now. Because I took a shower at like 10 in the morning, like when I got up this morning. So I need to get a shower. I need to get some food. And then I'm going to do some editing tonight because Fear's been slacking on the editing and the fucking uploads. And for the past 4 days I've said, look out, there's a video coming tonight. Or, hey, look out, there's a video coming tomorrow. And then guess what? There's no fucking video because I'll get lazy. And I'm like, yeah, I'll just do it tomorrow. I'm going to watch, 5 episodes of Star Trek and then, go to sleep. So I'm determined to get something out tonight or tomorrow. So, but don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, guys, to Fearsman26 and Fears Vlogs. I hope you guys enjoyed the show, as always. Don't forget to subscribe to Randall, Lord Randall, King of the Magic, Cameo Man 2021, and the Mayor of Magic, his 2 channels. Check out Richie Wright. He's the challenge master. He is sipping on that vodka in the shower. He is drinking out of the ketchup bottle in the shower. He's the mad, crazy, wild animal that is in that fucking shower. Check him out. Check out Visions. Lord Visions at exhumvisions.com. Buy some funny merch. He's got mugs. He's got pins. He's got t-shirts. He's got crazy artworks. He's literally got a shirt that says, I love Transylvania. Has Fears ever been to Transylvania? No. Because, I'm telling you, that fucking vampire shit, that creeps me out, man. But one day, Fears will do a vlog in Transylvania just to say, hey, I went, like, fuck Count Dracula, and I'm in this fucking castle, and I'm fucking vlogging away, and if any fucking vampires come near me, I will throw garlic in your fucking face, and I will stab a fucking cross through your fucking brain, you know? How great of a vlog would that be? Ha 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 ha! I'm telling you, it'd be awesome. So check out Vision's epic merch. Check out his long-ass stream, Watch Sleepaway Camp. One of the best streams I've ever seen in my life. And then he messed up one set. Visions, you know where I'm going with this. He messed up one little thing and he goes, Watch Sleep Camp? Pause, 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 pause. And then, I don't think so. Watch Sleepaway Camp. That's probably the greatest fucking line. That one always gives Fears a little giggle. Watch Sleep Camp? I don't think so. Watch Sleepaway Camp. So check that out. Check out Queen of the Clowns, Tinder Immortal, Miss Evie, on Twitch. I need to ask her what... Evie, I don't know what your Twitch is. I'm sure it's just Tinder Immortal on Twitch, but... Or it could be Electric Evie, I don't know. Check out that crazy, wild animal that we love and know, the Sega Camp Gamer. He doesn't do a lot on YouTube anymore. Sega basically said, fuck YouTube, and now he's all on the Twitch. So check him out at the Sega Camp Gamer on the old Twitch. I haven't heard from Sega in quite a while, so Sega, I hope you're doing good. I hope you're doing great. I hope I can get you back on the show, buddy, ASAP, because I love that guy, and I hope he's doing well. But check him out also on YouTube at the Sega Camp Gamer. Anyway, this is Fears. Fears loves you. Fears cares about you. And I'm signing off. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.